Okay, I think there's been a pause in the waiting room, so if you want to go ahead, Shanna. Oh, you're on mute.
Oh, sorry. We're all caught up with the waiting room. Great. All right. Well, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Meade Semi-Quincentennial Commission. I am in the passenger seat of the car because I was just speaking at the Maine Municipal Association annual conference. So Sarah has graciously agreed to facilitate this meeting so that no one gets vertigo from watching the trees rush by me. If I lose power, I can phone back in. So Sarah, take it away. You're going to run through the role and facilitate our meeting.
Sure, thanks, Shanna. Hi, everybody. Good to see you all. We'll start by going ahead and just taking attendance. And I'll just go ahead and go through the list as it's in my spreadsheet so we can get through this quickly. So obviously Shanna is here. Earl, I don't think I see Earl. Peter. Bernard.
Here.
Great, thank you. Hi. Is Lori here yet? She's going to be joining us. Abby. It's not here yet. Libby.
I'm here.
Oh yeah, I thought I saw you. Thanks. Julia can't join us today, nor can Jamie. Kirk.
I'm here.
Okay, thanks. Sorry, I'm trying to switch tabs. Beth.
Here.
Awesome. Thanks. Hi. I know Richard was also at the Maine Municipal Association conference and wasn't sure if he could join. Greg.
I'm here.
Okay, awesome. Thanks. Great. And do we want to quickly go through our other guests joining us? Shanna, do you want to do that now? Yes. Okay. Awesome. Perfect. If those of us joining us from the public, we want to go through super quickly, and if you just want to introduce yourself, that would be wonderful. I'll just go ahead and order on who I see on my screen. Starting with Penelope.
Hi, everybody. Penelope Hamblin. I'm with Spirits Alive at Eastern Cemetery in Portland.
Great. Thanks, Penelope. Michael.
Hi, my name is Michael Amico. I am with a new organization called Open House of History in Waldoboro, and I'm just here listening in because I plan to apply for a project grant. Thank you.
Great. Thanks, Michael. Kim.
Hi, Kim Smith. I'm with the City of Presque Isle and Presque Isle Historical Society.
Great, thanks. Oh God, Christian, no, you're not chopped liver. I'm so sorry. You were. I must have skipped you on the attendance list. Sorry. Hi. Thank you, Christian. Dan Glover.
Yes, I'm just a citizen, interested citizen from Westbrook. Thank you.
Great. Thanks, Dan. Let's see. Oh, Kate.
Hi, all. I'm Kate McBride. I'm the Chief of Staff for the Secretary of State Department and just helping to staff and shepherd all of this through.
Thanks, Kate. Frank?
Frank Rodriguez with the Machias Sport Historical Society, representing also the other societies within our communities. Thank you.
Great. Thanks, Frank. Sarah?
Yeah, hi, I'm in a car
Hi.
also. And I am a playwright. I've got to play Walt Whitman's American Dream and interested in bringing Kennebunkport into the mix through that mechanism.
Great. Thanks, Sarah. Judy?
Hi, I'm Judy Weissman, and I'm here from the Rumford Center Village Historical Society.
Wonderful. Thanks, Judy. Let's see. I've got I think that's Shanna. Steve.
Yes, Steve Warren from Auburn, an interested member of the public.
Great, thanks, Steve. Christine.
Hi, I'm actually also from Westbrook, so we really have Westbrook represented.
All right, nice.
I work for Tide Smart Global, and I have a very history-loving son who I've been trying to keep up with all of this for him as well.
That's great, thanks. And then Julie.
Hi, I'm Julie Dunlop with the Maine Ulster Scots Project. I'm their Sister Centennial Chair.
Wonderful, thank you. Thanks. And Lori, I saw you came in while we were doing introductions. So hi, welcome to you too. So I think that
my last name is not Fisher, but the Zoom interface will not let me change it. I'm married and my last name is not Scott. So just letting you all know that in case you have any email, you can help me.
Huge congratulations. All right, so we're gonna start with some updates, and I'm actually going to switch up the agenda just a little bit and have Beth go ahead and give her update on the mobile unit since she has to leave at about 3:30. So Beth, I'll just go ahead and hand it over to you.
Great. Thanks, everybody. I'm Beth Lambert. I'm the Chief Teaching and Learning Officer for the Maine Department of Education. And we, as we spoke about at our last meeting, have launched this in partnership with this commission and the Secretary of State's office, this wonderful ongoing event called Civics on the Road that we're taking out to schools. I'm going to talk a little bit, but also Secretary Bells, if you're interested in sharing, because you had a fantastic experience, I think, at the first one, and I would love for you to talk about that. We were at Madison Elementary School in September for our inaugural on Constitution Day. And it was wildly celebrated with my favorite quote is one student saying, "This is the best day of my life." And which, when you're talking about civics and a kid is at school, it doesn't get much better than that. So, but we have lots of really great feedback, both from the students who were super engaged and the staff, the faculty and staff. The school principal was thrilled and so grateful for the day, but also our team has put together an incredible packet for before we come to the school as well as after, for teachers to be able to continue to discussions before and then also continue the discussions afterwards. And so it's our first one was a huge success, which, you know, we all know when you try something out, it doesn't always go without a hitch. And we were really proud of the work that the team did. We had some great participation from other folks outside of the DOE, including the local town councilor and the town clerk and state legislator, as well as Secretary Bells. So would you like to share a little bit about your experience?
Sure, it was terrific. It was a really, really excellent day. The Department of Education did a wonderful job putting together educational activities. They had some great pop-up exhibit, sort of stand-up posters that were really educational, that created this America 250 exhibit that was truly representational of the breadth of the story of the Declaration of Independence, and the activities were centered around participating in our democracy. So we were on a panel where the students were pretending to be journalists. And so first they had a conversation about what it meant to be a journalist, and then they were asking us questions and taking notes and having to report out on what we had said. And so that was a particularly fun opportunity for me and the clerk to be part of. And it was just kudos to the Department of Education for making the mobile unit available for this opportunity. And I think it's a great learning opportunity that is available to schools all across the state this year. So just, yeah, what a great partnership, and was really glad to do it.
Great. And it was fantastic. We had a situation where a ballot was filled in incorrectly, and the secretary got to talk about elections and the voting process and the importance of the ballot and how you fill that out and complete it. And it's real, live, actionable, relevant learning for our students, which is what we're certainly aiming and our schools are loving to be able to provide, and moments that these students participated in, learned what it feels like to participate in our democracy in educational and really fun and way that mattered to them. And I really believe this work is going to lead these students to continue, if nothing else, to vote as soon as they're able to, but hopefully participate in some of their town, like being aware of what they have, what you can do in your town, and how, we have many small towns in Maine, and you can get involved and get volunteered quite quickly into different positions. So they were pretty excited about that. We have had an overwhelming response since launching in Madison. And so we're moving likely, which I think is great for this committee to hear, that we'll likely do 2 a month instead of 1 a month, just out of the huge need, or I should say need, but the excitement. And we just, it's just how we do in education. We have a hard time saying no. And so we can't, it's too fun for us as well as for the students. And so in November, so we're working at scheduling that out. Once we really have the schedule, I'd be happy to share it with the whole group, but we're still finalizing dates and times with the schools. But I can tell you that our next one in October is coming up on the 16th, and we'll be at VZ Community School. One of the great things I think I shared about this program is that we have built it so that it's adaptable for elementary, middle, and high school. And so we were in elementary in Madison, but we'll be working with 6th through 8th graders in VZ. And so we'll shift that up to developmentally appropriate work for the middle school students, it's going to be exciting for us to be able to try that out and see how those materials land with them as well, and see what great quotes we can pick up from that. But it's been very successful. It's having some great conversations about the 250th and the work of this committee, and we're excited to be part of it and be able to share it back with you all.
That's awesome. Thank you so much. That's really exciting, Beth. Just so people know, if they want to request this come to their community, what's the process for that? It sounds like you might be getting full for this coming school year, but I assume that this hopefully will continue.
Yeah, I'm going to put, if I share it in the chat, will let people see it and have access to that. So I'll put there, we have an article in our newsroom where there's a link. One thing I would just encourage folks, there's lots of excitement from the public because it's a wonderful thing and people want their town to be involved. It's real. Schools are critical partners in this as their schedules, and they may want it, but trying to adapt the schedule and make sure that they can still meet the other requirements is a challenge. So we've had a lot of folks from the public reach out to us wanting to sign their school up, but we encourage folks to reach out to their school and superintendents or principals and share the opportunity and see if it works with what they're doing. But I'll put it in the chat now, Sarah.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Beth. I really appreciate that. Great. Does anybody have any questions for Beth before I know don't have to duck out quite yet, but. No?
The only other thing that I wanted to add is that we're doing a mock election this October, and the mock election has 2 options, and one is a semi-quincentennial commission if schools want to do that. Again, taking a page out of the DOE's project, and where they're doing on-site voting with the semi-quincentennial mock election question, and then the other mock election being a potential referendum question. Although I think most schools are steering clear of the mock referendum question, but that is an option that they have as well. So we'll be doing that. That's something the Secretary of State's office does every even numbered year with candidate elections. We always do a mock election for the federal races and for gubernatorial races. So that's something that will be happening this year for the referendum election and for the semi-quincentennial. So I love that we have a school connection for all of this. And DOE, your partnership is huge.
Absolutely. Thanks for that, Jen. I appreciate the reminder about the mock election coming up too. Great. Well, thank you again, Beth and Shanna, for sharing. That sounds like it was a really wonderful kickoff. And I'm excited think we're probably all excited to hear more updates as this continues to grow. So thank you. All right, let me go back to the agenda and let's jump in and do the review and approval of meeting minutes from our meeting in August. At our next meeting, we'll have the meeting minutes for our special meeting that we held to discuss the grant program. So stay tuned for those. So I'll just say before we start I received just one edit from Kirk, who caught that Jamie Ritter was listed as the state archivist in the minutes, but he's the state archivist and state librarian. So I did make that correction to note that he holds both of those positions, which I cannot imagine those being combined. But do I have a motion from someone to accept the meeting minutes with that change?
So moved.
Great, thank you, Kirk. Do I have a second?
Second.
I'm sorry, who was the second?
Me, Christian.
Oh, thanks, Christian. Sorry. Thank you. Great. All those in favor? Okay. Any opposed? Yeah, abstentions.
Allison did.
Okay, great. Thanks. Great. All right. Thank you. Those pass. Appreciate that. So then we can go back into project updates. So we did mobile civics unit. So the main atlas. So we are in the final days of the RFP. Submissions are due next Friday, October 15th, which is or not next Friday, but next week, October 15th, which is super exciting. I was hoping to get maybe one or two applicants, but so far our questions were due last week and we have had 11 different possible vendors asking 123 questions. So people are getting really excited about this project, which is amazing and a little overwhelming, but super excited. So stay tuned on that. We should have someone hopefully hired and ready to go by the end of this calendar year so we can hit the ground running in January. So just wanted to give you that update that things are moving along on that. And then we've got the grant program. So at our last meeting, we approved the joint grant program with funding from Maine State Archives and the Maine State Cultural Affairs Council. Huge thanks to everybody there who helped facilitate that. And we have launched the grant application. We have received 5 so far, which is really great. I was at the Maine Association of Archives and Museums conference on Friday, as was Christian and others. And we were talking about the grant there. So I hope that we'll get a lot of traction. I know Maine Humanities Council has advertised it as well. So hopefully the word continues to get out. We did launch our brand new newsletter, which is exciting as part of that announcement. So so things are chugging along there as well. Does anybody have any questions about that? Or
there's a lot of buzz about it, just so you know, Sarah. A lot of people are talking about it. A lot of people in the cultural community are sharing it back and forth. I've heard a lot of people putting together applications, so I think you're going to get a really good response before the deadline on the 31st.
Outstanding, Libby. Thank you so much. That's really great to know. I think we're all really, really excited that we're able to do this. So thank you. That's great. Okay, we'll just keep going here. So some quick federal updates. Not too much new in terms of program news out of either America 250 or Task Force 250. Some of you may have seen that Ari Arbergel, who was the director of America 250, was fired. Not last week, I think the week before, for multiple reasons. I don't have any more details on that. And America 250 has been pretty tight-lipped on that. Understandably, it's a personnel issue. So yeah, Greg.
Oh, so I interestingly just received an email from someone in our office who received a request from America 250 for state contacts. That happened while I was in this meeting, so I'll forward our contact information, Sarah, you and I.
Okay,
So just throwing that out there.
that's interesting and random. They know, they, they definitely know who I am. So, okay. Yeah, so that continues to be a little chaotic there, but they are moving forward on things. I can tell you that they are going to do another America's Field Trip program. They did announce that to us last week, which is great. And as soon as we have the materials for that to share, I will do so. I know they're still working on accepting or figuring out where those field trips are going to go. So hopefully that will launch shortly. But in terms of other programs and events that we discussed at our last meeting, we haven't heard or received any more updates. So we'll just keep on keeping on. And if there is any other news in terms of leadership there, I will certainly share it. But that's what I know today. And just two quick, just other state updates that I wanted to share. As I said, I was at the MAM conference on Friday, which was great. And a lot of people are really excited about the work of the commission and are interested in staying in touch and getting more involved. So that was really heartening to hear. And then also you'll see in the dates of interest that I shared with you all that there are two upcoming screenings in partnership with Maine Public of Ken Burns' The American Revolution. And what's really exciting is that they have asked the Semi-Quincentennial Commission to participate in those. And so Shenna will be attending the October 16th screening in Auburn, and I will be at the October 30th screening in Portland with our very own Libby Bischoff to talk a little bit more about the work of the commission and just raise awareness of that. And so they're all free. You do need to reserve tickets, but I hope that as many of you can go and see it as possible. I think they're going to be really engaging discussions. And I have seen some clips from the film that Ken Burns himself shared with us while we were in Colonial Williamsburg back in July, and I think it's going to be just as good as any of his other programs for those of you who are also Ken Burns fans.
So don't worry, it's only 1 hour. It's
Right,
not
right.
like a whole 6-night series.
That's right. Thank you. Yes, it's just an hour. It's not I think they weren't even sure, but I think they're pretty confident that it's just going to be the first episode. We just saw a compilation of clips. So I think it's the full first episode, which airs starting November 16th on PBS too.
And
So.
there's 3 of us on the panel, myself, Darren Renko, and my colleague Ashley Toll. So it'll be a lot of fun. And they're screening. So they did this contest with schools. So they're also screening the videos of kids who have done My Revolutionary Day in the Life, which apparently there are some absolutely hilarious ones of them like in golf carts instead of horses. So definitely some Maine high school kids getting in both those screenings. So it should be a fun night. Come on down, see us in Portland.
That is awesome. Oh my goodness, that is awesome. And yeah, do folks have other events that they know that are happening? Because sharing that with Sarah so Sarah can get it out to the rest of us. And Sarah, we should absolutely also just send folks an individual reminder of this so they can attend. But any other events that anyone has heard of that they'd like to share?
Oh, Libby, thanks. Yeah, so also in Portland happening is America from the Ashes, which is commemorating the burning of Falmouth on October 18th. That is on our website now, and it's Spirits Alive, Penelope. You guys are doing some really cool stuff. Greater Portland Landmarks at Maine Ulster Scots, and Judy, you all are involved in that. First Parish Church, Maine Historical. There's some really, really fantastic events happening around Greater Portland on that day. So I encourage everybody to check that out. It's going to be very,
It's
very
a
cool.
fun whole day and it's good
Yeah.
family day. We have a passport, so you can go around to the different sites and get your passport stamped. If you get all the stamps, you're eligible to purchase one of the really cool Liberty Graphics t-shirts of the graphic for the event. I think they're $10. But it's at your own pace, as many of the events you want to go to. It's been a really fun collaboration to work on. So yeah, come on down and see us. But it is the exact day, 250 years, October 18th, 1775, of Mowat's visit to the good people of Falmouth.
Yeah, you can pick up some Mount's hot sauce while you're down here too. Good stuff. Great, thank you. And thanks for dropping that link in the chat, Libby. Anybody else have any questions about any of the updates or anything that they wanted to ask? Otherwise, we'll just keep going. Okay, let me pop back over to the agenda. So, oh my gosh, this is going to be like the quickest meeting ever. America's Potluck. So all of you should have received kind of just a brief info sheet about that. Let me just say how excited I am about this partnership and this event. So this came out of Utah's commission, and they have been really leading the charge on this, and a lot of other commissions are getting involved, and I've been working with them and come to be good friends with the two women who are running that. So organizations like America's Test Kitchen are involved. I see Abby, you're here with us now. Hi. We are hoping that through some Maine Office of Tourism connections, we're going to get some other national partners involved too. But really, this is just a celebration of community. And the goal is to bring people together on July 5th all across the country for neighborhood, family, community potlucks. One of the other partnerships that we've built here in Maine for this event is with an organization called Community Plate. And if you've never heard of them, I encourage you to look them up. They were featured on, I think, either NBC or CBS this morning. They are receiving a big award from the Maine Downtown Center this year. They are a couple who, Carl and Margaret, who run a goat farm in Gray. And they are also the individuals who really spearheaded the Maine Bicentennial Cookbooks. And so they have this nonprofit, and they go around and they help teach people how to tell good stories and host these community potlucks all over the state. And so we have been working with them to figure out exactly how we're going to do this. Obviously, they can't be everywhere at once, but are really excited about the concept. And we're talking about how best to accomplish that. Also going on another track is the Maine Arts Commission did receive some funding from the NEA to put towards an America 250 project. And they have decided that they want to do 6 community potlucks across the state. So I connected with the Maine Arts Commission as well as Community Plate and Maine Humanities last week. So that planning is still in its infancy, but that is happening around this too. So there's a big community potluck theme that's going to be happening in 2026. And I think it's a really exciting opportunity. And just what I'm hoping from the commission today is that I can get your thumbs up to have Maine officially participating as a partner in that. And I'm happy, of course, to answer any questions. Thanks for the thumbs up, Shenna. I think it's really cool. It's a very low cost, no cost, low barrier event for people.
Should we, just to endorse it formally as a commission, do we, I'm happy to move that we support this as an official commission endeavor, if there is a second.
I'll second.
Thanks, Christian. Any questions, or anybody want to have a discussion before we chat about it?
Yeah, Sarah, can you tell us a little bit more about what this is?
Sure. So it's exactly it's a potluck. So the goal again is that the national partners are hoping just to mostly spread the word more about this. So the intent would be for like us here in Maine to encourage municipalities, communities, organizations to host a potluck on July 5th. And I think we're going to start to work on some questions about how to introduce yourself to your neighbors and things like this. And I know that the Maine Arts Commission is interested in doing some civics engagement around this. Again, that's I think pretty early in its planning stages. So so the effort again would be for us to really encourage communities around the state to host potlucks on this day. America's Test Kitchen is going to be sharing some good potluck recipes, the most popular ones from their website, to encourage people to cook those. It's still kind of a moving target, but that's basically it. Does that help, Kirk?
Yeah, so you're going to have to develop some materials to get the word out, or to provide, links to some of these other efforts and things like that. I was just wondering what, the work from your standpoint is going to be, and how the commission and its support for this just gets stated and used.
Sure. So Maine would be an official partner of America's Potluck, or the Maine Semi-Quincentennial Commission. And yes, in terms of like, it would not be like us going to put on a potluck. We would be encouraging other communities to do it, providing some resources. The official America's Potluck website has a lot of resources. I have spoken with the coordinators there. We've been talking about doing kind of a little toolkit in partnership with Community Plate about how to host a potluck, how to initiate conversation with your neighbors that you don't know, things like that. So it's not going to be super intense. I will be at some potluck somewhere on July 5th, and I hope that all the commission members will as well. But that's kind of what it will look like.
Thank you.
Yeah, sure. Of course. Any other questions, Greg?
Mine's more of a comment. I think this would be something, if the commission supports this, our Department of Agriculture, Conservation, and Forestry might be interested in taking part in this as well. So
awesome. That's great. Thank you. I appreciate that. And I know we're going to talk to Get Real, Get Maine as well. So yeah, I think there's a lot of cool and fun potential ways to spread the word and partners to bring into this opportunity.
I love the idea of reaching out to the Department of Agriculture, Conservation, and Forestry on this. Love that.
Yep, for sure. All right, if there's no other questions or comments on this initiative in particular, I'll go ahead for Shenna and call a vote. All those in favor? Great, thanks. Any opposed? Okay, any abstentions?
I didn't mean to abstain. I just couldn't get my hand up quickly enough. So please count me in the yes total.
Awesome, great, will do. Wonderful, thank you all so much. I'm really excited about this. And I think, again, there's a lot of really cool opportunities for us to build really unique partnerships here and nationally too. So we'll continue to keep plugging away at this. So that is the end of the official agenda. Before I open it up for public comment or anything, is there anything else that the commission members wanted to share, or anything that wasn't on the agenda that you want to raise or bring to people's attention? No. Okay. Cool. All right. Well, then I'll go ahead and open it up to if anyone from the public who's joined us today has something that they want to share. We'd love to hear it. So
Sarah, this is Frank with the Historical Society of Machiasport. When we last met, I mentioned that we were going to work with the Daughters of American Revolution to promote the 17th September Constitutional Day, and we did, and that went very well. Exactly at 4 o'clock on the 17th of September, our Congregational Church rang its bell that was from Paul Revere era, and about 25 attendees, which I thought was kind of remarkable for the small amount of time we had to promote it, and for for being in the Machias area that time of the day, all showed up with their own little bells. And so we had a few words at the beginning. That was our director there from the DAR said a few things about the tradition, and then exactly at 4 o'clock, the bells rang. And in fact, we even had a visit from Will Toole, who's our representative from that area. So I thought that was a very good, for the first time, at least us getting involved, I thought it was a very good effort. And I'm more than happy to send you some sort of summary of how that went, just for your archives or pictures or anything of that nature. And then we also, and that was considered our first event to start the celebration of the 250th. Our second event was the Gates House tea, and I think you have seen some of the pictures from that. And again, we've done teas in the past, and our goal is to integrate the things that we do already and add a little bit of a slant to make sure it also has an opportunity for those folks who are interested in history. And just having a tea in a house that was built in 1810 on the Machias River, not far from where the Battle of the Margaretta took place, in itself is a historical event. And we added to it by allowing folks to visit our displays of the models, as well as we had a tabletop that provided, fun history facts while you enjoy your tea. And it laid out the Battle of the Margaretta. So that was also, I thought, a very, very successful event. And then we have our next event, and this is going to be interesting because I'm not sure we've done anything like this in the past, is to have a sort of a mystery and history educational experience trick or treat in the Gates House. And again, we'll structure it in a way that we integrate the history of the Gates House and items inside of it, along with some of the folklore that is really pretty apparent in this area. And I think that our thinking here is to try and get younger folks interested in history, and to establish a pattern where they'll come to us for these sort of events. So anyway, I just want to give you an update there, and I can certainly send you some read aheads on the things that we're going to do down the road.
Great. Thank you so much, Frank. The photos that you shared from the tea were really lovely. It looks like it was a really great event. And so I appreciate you sharing that with everybody. Yeah. Look forward to more to come. You guys have been super active.
Yeah, it's been busy. It's been busy.
Yeah, it's a good thing. Anybody else have something to share? No. Okay. This will be the shortest commission meeting in history, I think. So we have one more meeting this year in December, and then we will be in it in 2026. So thank you all so much, Shanna. I didn't know if you wanted to close us out. No? Okay, great. All right. Well, thank you everybody so much. I appreciate the efficiency of this meeting. And it was great to see all of your faces, and take care, and we'll see you soon.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Take care, everyone.